Welcome to Code with SP, the world of learning. In this video, we are going to study Python conditions and if statement. In my previous videos, we studied operators in Python, in which we had logical operators, then we had identity operators, membership operators, and so many. In which I used to calculate some condition is true or false, and I used to print that whether that is true or false. Now, if the user wants to do some task, like if this condition is true, he wants to do this. And if this condition is not true, he want to do this. At that time, we use conditional statements. For example, if statement. So, if statement is written by using a if statement, and there is an indentation which we follow. In other programming language, we have curly braces, but in Python, we have indentation. Indentation is nothing but the white spaces which we add in front of the line. So if statement looks like this: if, then the condition followed by condition, whichever you want to check. And if that condition is true, the body of the if statement gets executed. The body can contain more than one line, or even a single line is fine for it. So if this condition is true, statement 1 is gets executed. So let's take an example. So I have taken two variables, a equal to 10, b equal to 20. Now if followed by my condition is a is less than b. Whether a is less than b, a is 10, b is 20. So 10 is less than 20, so yes. So it is true. So this statement will get executed. So let's execute this. Python day11 dot py. A is less than 11. So now whatever we have seen, like if this statement is true, this will get executed. But in case if this statement is not true, what we need to do? Like take an example. This is a girl. She says, if I get at least 10 rupees, I'll buy chocolate, else I'll buy candy. She says if she gets 10 rupees, she'll buy chocolate. But if she doesn't get that 10 rupees, then she'll buy candy. So the example which we saw was just like, if this statement is true, I'll execute this. But if that statement is not true, the alternative plan was not there. For that alternative plan, we have else statement. The else keyword catches anything which isn't caught by the preceding conditions. So it will look like this: if, then the condition. If this condition is true, statement 1 will be executed. And if that condition is not true, else the statement 2 will be executed. So let's take programming example. I'll modify the same thing. So if this statement is true, it will get executed. Else, the alternative plan is to print A is greater than B. Obviously, if the A is not less than B, it means that A is greater than B, or it is possible that it is equal to B. But let's take this for now. So uh, if I execute as it is, it will get printed like A is less than B, because this statement gets true. So I'll just modify this so that else block will get executed. So if, see now, A is 20, B is 10. Whether 20 is less than 10? No. So it will not get executed. It will go for else and it will print this statement: A is greater than B. Let me save this and execute. So A is greater than B. Else block is getting executed. So now let's say you don't want to check only two conditions. If this condition is true, statement 1. Else I want to check one another condition. Else if this condition is true, this statement. Else that statement. Like I want to check more than two conditions, more than one condition. At that time we have else if. ELIF is else if. The else if keyword in Python, uh, it's Python way of saying if the previous condition were not true, then try this condition. If condition 1 is not true, if condition 1 is true, statement 1 will get executed. If the condition 1 is not true, then I'll check for condition 2. And if condition 2 is correct, I will execute statement 2. If condition 2 is also not true, I can have condition 3, condition 4, like that. So let's take programming example. Now I'll modify this same. Else if, I can have else if over here only. A is greater than B. Then execute this. I can have else block here also. One else, if it is not greater than also, if it is not less than also, that means it is equal. So I'll print A is equal to B. So let me save this. So it will first check if A is less than B. Whether A is less than B, 20 is less than 10, no. So it will not get executed. Else if I'll check A is greater than B. Whether A is greater than B, yes. So this block gets executed if I execute this. Let me execute and show it to you. So A is greater than B. So we can have more than one else if block also. So in this way, we check for conditions and we execute the blocks or the statement followed by that condition if that condition is true. So thank you for watching this video. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, happy coding.